I'm hoping I'm in focus. Hello all, welcome back to my channel. I've got a new video for all of you. This is another list video of listing all of my favorite comedy movies this time. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Figured we could use a break from all the romance recommendation books, but yeah, this is going to be fun. Some of these comedy movies do have some romance underlying with them, but that's okay. Mostly some of these are like straight up comedy and some of them are romantic comedy. But anyways, let's just go ahead and get into it. So this is my top 10 favorite comedy movies. Let's get into it. Alright, coming in at number 10 is Just Go With It. This is an Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston movie. Like Adam Sandler's character wears a wedding ring to attract women and to pick women up, basically. So his lie finally catches up to him when he meets a woman who he sees himself with for the rest of his life. And because she saw the fake ring, she automatically assumes that he's married, because who else, what else would you think? So he adds in a fake ex-wife and fake children, and you know, hilarity ensues right after that. And I love the fact that Nicole Kidman was in this. So she was actually pretty entertaining in this movie. I don't see her too much in comedy movies, so this was actually like a nice little surprise for me. I don't know how other people have felt, but I liked it. I just thought it was very random. Number 9 is Father of the Bride. So George Banks is thrown for a loop when his eldest child, who's his daughter, gets engaged. And he doesn't want to accept it at first, but he just hates how much this wedding is costing him. And, you know, he runs into a lot of chaos along the way, like, for example, how much the wedding is costing him, like $250 a head. Ooh, stealing hot dog buns, ripping his old tuxedo. Like, poor George. It's a great movie, but you know, you feel kind of bad for him, but at the same time you feel more bad for his daughter, because she's just like, I really, really want this wedding. I feel bad for her. Number 8 is Wayne's World. There are so many great lines in this movie. There's, you know, Mike Myers and Dana Carvey are hilarious. I love them. Wayne and Garth filmed their TV show, or their TV talk show, in Wayne's basement, and they catch the attention of a television producer who's played by Rob Lowe, and from then on out, like, hilarity always ensues. And I love how Wayne always seems to address the camera every single time. And I love the fact that Al Bundy is in this movie, so it's pretty cool. So party on Wayne, party on Garth. Number 7 is Robin Hood Men in Tights. Now, I remember quoting this movie a lot when I was younger. I used to watch it like so much, but recently I don't remember if I own the movie or not. I'm gonna have to go through my entire collections, which is like literally right behind the camera. I'm gonna have to go through all of that and try to see if I can find it. I'm about 50-50%, like 50-50 chance that I might have it, or I might not have it. But I had it on VHS a long time ago, and I just find it so funny. This movie is a parody of the Robin Hood movies, and there are a ton of pop culture references and a few singing numbers. I just love this movie. Alright, coming at number 6 is Eurotrip. Scotty doesn't know. Sorry. I won't sing the whole song, obviously, because I'm horrible at singing. But this movie was very funny. Scotty and his friends travel to Europe and encounter a ton of interesting characters and memorable experiences, good and bad. There were so many moments in this movie that were too funny to name, but because I just can't list them all. But I will say that the train scene with the Miss Goosey guy was probably one of my favorite moments in that entire movie. It was just every single time that they went through a tunnel, you just feel bad for them. Number 5 is Liar Liar. This wouldn't be an appropriate comedy countdown without including Jim Carrey. It wouldn't be. Fletcher Reed is a lawyer and he's also a liar. Lies to just about everybody, including his own son. When his son's birthday comes around and he misses it, his son makes a wish that his father can't lie for an entire 24 hours. And it ends up coming true. So now he has to tell the truth. And the truth hurt some people, I'm sure, but the delivery of Jim Carrey telling the truth and how he does it, it's just so funny. And just, to me, that makes it a great comedy movie. Number 4 is Dracula Dead and Loving It. We have made it to one of Leslie Nielsen's movies. I honestly don't remember the first time I saw this movie. I think it was shown on Fox one day, and I know that I watched it, and I recognized a few of the actors, including Mel Brooks and Amy Asbeck, since they were in Robin Hood Men in Tights together. And I love a lot of Leslie Nielsen's movies, and there is one more that's on this list. But his other movies are going to be on the next comedy list, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a part 2 of this. So, just during the first few minutes of this movie, I was laughing hard. Everything was great, everything was hilarious, it was worth the watch. Number 3 is Kung Pao Enter the Fist. So I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with this movie. So basically this movie had used a ton of CGI to kind of mold the main character in with all these old karate films while dubbing over the original dialogue. I remember watching this with my younger sister and we were laughing. Oh my god, we were laughing so hard. I don't really remember how old we were when this was going on. I think we still lived in our old house in Nevada. And I think the main reason as to why I love this movie so much, it's it brings back really nice memories with my sister and everything, and we always seem to laugh about it. So go watch the movie if you haven't. I'm sure it's free on some platform, some streaming platform, or you can get it at $5 or $10 at some store, because I'm pretty sure it's probably one of those. Number 2 is The Hangover. Now, I know I said this movie is my number 1 favorite in my Q&A video, which I will try to link up in the eye and down below. But I completely forgot that there was a movie that I loved more than this. I still love this movie in particular. But anyways, this isn't the first time that I've seen a Bradley Cooper movie, because I saw him in Wedding Crashers before I saw him in this. But I loved him in this one so much more. There was just something about him in here that was just I don't know. He just made me laugh, and there was something about his charisma in this, and how just there was something about his clapbacks to everything that he says. it's just something about him in this movie that just made me go, oh my god, I love him. But you know, I love how he appears as a family man, and then he becomes like this all-out don't care at all kind of guy with his friends. But you know, this movie's all about a Vegas bachelor party gone wrong, and they can't find their best friend, who is the groom. So you know, they all get extremely drunk and they all black out, and they have no idea what had happened or where the groom is. So you know, it's all about retracing their steps to find the groom, finding out about all the ridiculous shenanigans that they got themselves into. It's just, it's so funny. Okay, we have now reached the #1 spot. Now, as I mentioned, I completely forgot about this movie while I did the Q&A, so I have to say this is my favorite movie of all time, and that is Repossessed. This is the other Leslie Nielsen movie, and it's with Linda Blair. Now, we all know who Linda Blair is. She is famous for her work in the Exorcist franchise, and this movie is a parody of all those. So, Leslie Nielsen plays the priest who helped Linda Blair as a young child to get rid of the devil who possessed her. Now, as an adult, she is repossessed while watching a stupid rich evangelist and his puppy-obsessed wife on TV. She always says lines like, Satan's spirit flew out of my TV set and into my soul. Like, oh, okay. So, and, you know, add in projectile vomiting and flashing and pop culture references and a musical number, and you got yourself a nice parody. So if you haven't watched this movie, please do so. Alright guys, that concludes part 1 of my favorite comedy movies of all time. I have others that I thought were funny, but they are going to be on a separate list from this one. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright, bye.